Being a part of this fellowship has been so special to me because it exposed me really early on to the wide range of possibilities of lawyering and who a lawyer is. I think before law school, the legal fields felt completely mystifying to me. And my idea of who a lawyer was very narrow. But seeing the folks on the board of directors, the fellows, the other fellow elects, seeing them in their personal and professional capacities taught me quickly and over time really cemented my idea and understanding of what I know sounds incredibly cliche, but I think is incredibly true, the power that comes with being yourself.
It's hard also not to think about the version of myself from 3 years ago, to think about who I was then, just starting law school, and also about all the ways that I've grown in that time. It was as much about, I think, learning values as it was about learning law.
Obviously, no one joins this amazing organization without already having had some success, but joining the Tony Patiño Fellowship felt very unique. I've never been picked out of a crowd of amazingly qualified people for an honor such as this.
After 3 years of law school characterized by periods of social upheaval, I am even more inspired by Tony and Francesca's legacy, and I hope to honor it however I can by working in the service of others, not just when it's convenient, but especially when times are hard.
Today I am 27 years old with a bachelor's, a master's, and a doctorate. I graduated number 40 out of a class of more than 300 and secured a position with a top big law firm, Oric. I'm from the South. My maternal grandfather had a third grade education, and I am the first lawyer on either side of my family.
That being a part of the Patiño community has really pushed me to think a lot about power. This is a powerful group of people, and being a part of this fellowship has invited me to ask myself, what are you going to do with all of that power? How are we going to share power in our personal and professional lives? And how are we going to let go of power when it's more helpful to do so? How are we going to share power with those people and those communities that we are accountable to? So I think these are the types of questions that the generosity and the kindness and the openness of the Patiño community has helped me reflect on.
The last 3 years have been marked by some of the most intense moments of uncertainty and unease I can remember. But the reason I look back on my time at the University of Chicago Law School with an overwhelming sense of pride, joy, and community is in large part thanks to the people I met through this fellowship and the unmatched support I received from them each step of the way.
Much like a family, prosperity and growth for a collective comes with dedication, persistence, and patience. The community's success is our success, and I look forward to contributing to this community with everything that I have so that new generations can prosper just like I did.
This is a community full of people who I'm proud to call my friends, and also full of people whose example I feel really proud to follow. The Patiño Fellowship is not just an honor to recognize achievement, but it's a responsibility that's placed in your trust.
I'll have connections to some wonderful people, like all of the folks in this fellowship. I'll have skills that will allow me to fight within and outside the legal system to advocate for myself, for others who find themselves alone in a room full of people, for those whose dreams aren't big enough to imagine what that room even looks like, and for everyone who was ever made to feel less than.
Thank you for modeling these two things for me, the possibilities of good lawyering and the necessity of keeping the door open for others. I am forever grateful to this community.